excited to do this video because I think that as influencers, a lot of us do a lot of telling you guys what to do and never really address what our own concerns are or what our skin personally looks like. So in case you are curious or tired of seeing just like perfect skin telling you what to do all the time, let's get into our very first skin check. So overall, just to tell you about how my skin has been for the month of January and February, since we are just now starting March and this is the first one, I would say that my skin has been definitely drier than usual. I already have dry skin, but the past 2 months it's been even more so. My allergies have started to bother me. I do have seasonal allergies. My skin has just been very easily irritated. I wake up and my eyes are puffy and itchy. I've been getting more breakouts than usual. And of course, my skin is super prone to hyperpigmentation. So even if I don't pop them, they leave behind a mark every single time. Like every single time. It's actually rude. What else? Oh, and I've recently discovered that I don't think my skin enjoys pimple patches anymore, because every time I've put one on the past 2 months, it has left behind not only a hyperpigmentation spot where the pimple was, but also the entire circumference of the pimple patch. So I gotta take it easy on those, or maybe switch the brand that I'm using. But let me show you actually what I'm talking about up close. So as you can see, these tiny little hyperpigmentation spots all over now, because even when I get a small pimple, it's like it for sure turns into a spot. I don't know what's going on. And then I have some more here. See? This side was actually a lot more spotty a few months ago. So this side actually is clearing up really well, because a few months ago it was like unrecognizable. And this side is where I have that spot I was telling you about from the pimple patch. You see that? It's basically the entire circle that I had the patch on turned into one big dark mark. And then I have some smaller ones near it. But from afar, I think that this looks like just one big spot, but it's really like multiple that are just super close together, and that's why it looks like that. So every day when I'm doing my makeup, I'm just like, I dab some concealer on there, because usually I don't mind my hyperpigmentation showing through my makeup, but this is the type of cluster that will mess up the look. So yeah, these are like my main concerns this month. My texture has been pretty smooth, to be honest. My hydration has also been, once I have my products on, my skin feels and looks pretty bouncy. As you can see, like, I don't look dehydrated right now. It's just that sometimes when I first wake up and it's been the whole night, I'm like parched, you know? So here are the products that I'm going to keep in my rotation this month. I'm going to start off with my Manyo cleansing oil. I love how buttery this is, and it really helps to break down my makeup. So I'm going to keep up with that. I'm going to continue using my Youth to the People Oasis Hydration Serum, because I think that that's what's contributing to the bounciness of my skin. I'm going to continue using my Niod Repigment, of course, because anytime I have this in my routine, it's only a matter of time before all the dark spots are gone. And I'm going to continue using my BB Blueberry Booster. This is 100% blueberry oil that it really leaves my skin nice and soft in the morning, so I enjoy using it. And for all of those random breakouts I've been experiencing, I'm going to keep my Peter Thomas Roth Sulfur Mask on deck. And for the days that, sometimes when I use this cleansing oil, it leaves behind a little bit of a film. So I'm going to keep my Keys Soul Care Cleanser on deck as well, because I really like the way it really gets everything off of my face. And I tend to notice that my skin looks a little brighter after I use that. So that's what's in the skin rotation this month. And hopefully by the next time we do a skin check, I will have like maybe a different set of concerns for you, or maybe even less concerns than I have right now. But yeah, I hope that this was very like refreshing to see, because there should be a little bit more transparency with us content creators and what our own skin looks like. I know some people won't be comfortable enough to show that, but here on Fine Beauty Bible, we are not ashamed of any temporary stage that our skin is in, or permanent stage. Good morning, guys. It is a month later now, and I just wanted to show you how my skin behaved in the month of March. So I had a lot of hyperpigmentation, very small dark marks everywhere, a huge zit, and lots of dark marks on my cheek. So I'll just show you the progress. So on my forehead, I still have a lot of those tiny little dark marks, except this is a different set than the ones that were there last month. So the ones that were there last month went away. These are all just new ones that came up from pimples that I got and didn't even pop. So I guess I just am one of those people that deal with hyperpigmentation whether or not I pop the pimple at all. If I sound stuffy, I apologize. My allergies have been kicking me lately. On my cheek, it has improved so much from what it was. You can barely see. Before it was like very dark, like super noticeable, and now I feel like you can only see it if I come really close, and then you can see the separation between the different marks. Whereas if I'm just at like a normal distance, or if I have makeup on, I feel like you can't see them at all anymore. So this was huge progress last month. And on this other cheek, I did get a new pimple at the beginning of March right here, and that left a dark mark. But yeah, I think in the month of March I only got about 2 or 3 new pimples, and I was able to tackle them quite quickly and just sort of leave them alone and let them run its course. And when they went away, they didn't leave too much damage, which I'm happy about. But yeah, that is my skin in the month of March. Hello guys, we are now in June, and this is my skin progress update, my little skin check for the month. So the past 2 months since April, I have been going back to the basics with my routine. I think I told you guys that in a Brit's Recent Beauty recently. I was like, I'm not doing any new products for a while, for the skin at least. I'm just gonna use my favorite things. My main focuses were obviously hyperpigmentation, as always, making sure that I don't dry my skin out. This is like a weird transitional time as far as the weather, so I wanted to make sure that my skin remained balanced, was retaining moisture, keeping my moisture barrier intact. I have this really large one here that I've been focusing on. The smaller ones that are near it I don't pay much attention to because you can barely see those, and I can tell that they're on their way out, you know? Around the mouth usually is a lot darker, to be honest. It's usually like more hyperpigmented in this area, so I guess that's some progress. I got a really bad sunburn a long time ago. I'm talking years. And this whole like bridge area of my nose was darker ever since then. And I find that recently it's been fading a lot more than it has faded in the past few years combined. So also progress, even though it's something I was sort of used to already. Then I also have this large scar up here, and the way this one happened was when I was in Miami, we had left the balcony doors open, so obviously a lot of bugs were flying into the room. One bit me right on my face, so this was a mosquito bite that I thought was a pimple. I was like, why is this pimple so itchy? And as I'm itching it, I'm like, wait, I think I might have gotten bitten by one of the bugs. And so when it went away, because I had been scratching it so much, it was so itchy, it left this. So this one and the one on my cheek are like, I feel like the most noticeable. I also have this pimple. This is new actually. This just popped up maybe last night or the night before. I guess it knew that I was filming a skin check for you guys and wanted to make itself be known. And then I still have a lot of small hyperpigmentation on my forehead right now. I really don't know where it all came from because I have not popped a single pimple in months, maybe years. So like, I do not pop my pimples. It's just I've been blessed with overactive melanocytes, I guess. They just, if there's a pimple there, no matter what I do, it will be a dark spot when it goes away. How lucky am I? The routine the past 2 months has been I wash my face with one of 2 cleansers. I've either been going in with the Ordinary Squalane Cleanser or the Tatcha Rice Wash, which I love the texture of. Only difference is that this one is oil-based and this one is water-based. So I go in with one of these. Immediately after, I've been skipping toner recently and just doing the Snail Mucin Essence, which you guys know I love. And then after that, I've been going in with a hydration serum by Niad, the multi-molecular hyaluronic complex that I like. And then there is also my hyperpigmentation serum, which is Niad Repigment. After that, I would go in with Hemisqualane, which is just the lighter weight version of Squalane from The Ordinary. And then after this, I would follow up with any moisturizer that I felt like using that night. So sometimes I would use my Snail Mucin cream. It's nothing too crazy. I haven't really been exfoliating much. I feel like this rice wash has very gentle exfoliating properties. I think that in this coming month, I'm willing to try something a little bit more intense because I've been so gentle, just to see if it'll help me like reduce texture, hyperpigmentation, and all of that a lot faster than what my current routine is doing. Yeah, those are the skin goals for this month, and we'll check back in July, which is next season, season 7. to see what my progress is looking like. So let me do a little face scan here so that we can put them side by side next month. Okay guys, so something that I'm adding into my routine this month, which is June, is I'm going to try the cult famous Dr. Dennis Gross exfoliating pads, the alpha beta ones. You have heard of them. They have over 50,000 likes on the Sephora webpage, 5-star reviews on every single website that they are sold on. Like, you have heard of these before. This is how they look, in case you don't recognize what I'm talking about, but you have heard of them, okay? So what these are is they are pads that exfoliate your face. So it's supposedly supposed to help with texture, with smoothing the skin, with minimizing acne, like so many different benefits. I'm sure that half of the people that use this don't even know why they're using it. They just know that someone told them about it, they started using it, they fell in love, and now they absolutely cannot do their skincare routine without them. But lucky for me, I know exactly why people love this so much, is because they pack so many powerful ingredients in this one little thing. So the way you use it, right? I'll give you a little example. The box comes with a 30-day supply, which is 30 pads. This is the treatment one. And inside of this are all different types of exfoliants. You're gonna have glycolic acid, which is excellent for brightening. You're gonna have lactic acid, which is great for getting rid of texture. It's also very anti-inflammatory. You're also gonna have citric acid, which is found in vitamin C, also great for brightening, fading hyperpigmentation. Salicylic acid, which is a BHA rather than an AHA. And you know, salicylic acid helps to penetrate the pores, decongest the skin, minimize pimples. Then you also have a small amount of witch hazel, which you know most people swear by as a toner. It's a little bit too strong of a toner for me to use daily, but I do know a lot of products that when they include a small amount of witch hazel in it are very, very successful and well loved. So it has all of that inside of it. And that's what's inside of the first half of the treatment, which is the actual pad that you rub on your skin. And now it also comes with this anti-aging neutralizer on the other side. This neutralizer is going to help to basically be a step 2 of the treatment and make sure that step 1 isn't too intense for your skin. So I think that was a really good idea of theirs. And it has those anti-aging ingredients that are going to help to keep your moisture barrier intact, make sure that the step 1 of the process was not too strong or damaging. And apparently using these every day is supposed to like give you your dream skin. This comes with 30 treatments in here. So I'm going to use it every single day exactly how they suggested for 2 weeks. And I'm going to keep you guys posted on my results. So I'm going to make it into like its own little video probably, or I'll wait until the next skin check next month to show you how it is day by day. But just wanted to let you know about that. I'm very looking forward to using these Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta pads, and I will keep you posted on how it is. And let me know in the comments if you have ever heard of these, wanted to try them, saw them but didn't want to buy them because of how expensive they are. Like, let me know if you are excited to see the results from this, because I am. Alright, so that is all. I hope you enjoyed this skin check. I will catch you guys next week for some Brit's Recent Beauty, and of course next month for a whole new season of Fine Beauty Bible and the little progress check for these Alpha Beta pads. Bye!